Deep in the rolling hills of Kentucky, there is a place that children only whisper about in their worst nightmares. It's a school, but it's not just any school. It's Victor Elementary, a brick building that looks normal on the outside, but is anything but on the inside. The school first opened its doors in 2004, and ever since that day, it has been a place of pure misery for every kid unlucky enough to be sent there. From the moment you step onto the property, you can feel a strange chill in the air, a feeling that something is very, very wrong with this place. It's a feeling that never leaves you. The classrooms are where the real torture begins, even before the teacher says a single word. Imagine sitting down on a chair made of lumpy, cold concrete. That's what the chairs at Victor Elementary are like. They aren't just uncomfortable, they are designed to make you squirm and ache all day long. The hard surface digs into your back, and your legs fall asleep after just a few minutes. You can't focus on the lesson because all you can think about is how much your body hurts. It's like the school wants you to be in constant pain. Of course, the teachers are even worse than the furniture. Every single one of them is extremely strict. They don't smile. They don't help you when you're confused. They just stare at you with cold, hard eyes, waiting for you to make a mistake. If you drop a pencil, you get a detention. If you sneeze too loudly, you have to write, "I will not disturb the class," 500 times. They pace around the room like hungry wolves, and the sound of their footsteps is enough to make your heart pound in your chest. There is no kindness here, only rules. The man in charge of all this misery is the principal. People say he is even stricter and crueler than King Leopold II of Belgium was a long, long time ago. The principal almost never speaks, but when he does, his voice is like ice. His punishments are legendary and terrifying. He believes that children must be controlled with an iron fist, and he invents new ways to make students suffer. He once made a student who talked in the hallway clean the entire school, but with one impossible catch: they had to do it using only their feet. It's a level of cruelty you can't even imagine. The punishments at Victor Elementary are not just strict, they are physically terrifying. If a teacher thinks you aren't paying attention, they won't just yell at you. They will march over to your desk, grab you by the back of your neck, and lift you slightly out of your seat. Their grip is like a vice, cold and strong, and it sends a shiver of fear right through you. It's their way of reminding you who is in control, a silent threat that hangs over every single student in the classroom. You learn very quickly to keep your eyes forward and your mouth shut, no matter what. The school day at Victor Elementary is not like any normal school day. It is an exhausting marathon that feels like it will never end. The first bell rings at the stroke of midnight. That's right, 12 o'clock a.m. While the rest of the world is fast asleep, the students of Victor Elementary are sitting at their desks, trying to keep their eyes open. The day drags on and on, through the morning, the afternoon, and into the night. The final bell doesn't ring until 11:45 p.m. You get only 15 minutes of freedom before you have to be back for the next day. Being late is not an option. If you arrive even 1 second after midnight, the punishment is disgusting and humiliating. You are sent directly to the filthiest bathrooms in the school, handed a tiny brush, and told to clean every single toilet. The worst part? You are not allowed to wear gloves. You have to do it with your bare hands. The thought of this punishment is enough to make every student set 5 different alarm clocks and run to school in a panic, hoping they don't trip and fall along the way. It's a truly awful way to start your day. The lessons themselves are another form of torture. The school believes in making everything as difficult as possible. While other third graders are learning multiplication tables, the students at Victor Elementary are expected to solve complex algebra equations. First graders are forced to read thick, boring novels written for adults. There is no art, no music, and definitely no recess. The teachers just pile on more and more work, never explaining it properly and getting angry when you don't understand. It's designed to make you feel stupid and hopeless. Lunchtime should be a break, a moment to relax and eat. But at Victor Elementary, it's just another part of the nightmare. The cafeteria serves food that is not just bad, it's genuinely horrifying. The milk cartons are always past their expiration date, and when you open them, the smell of sour, chunky liquid fills the air. It's a dare to see who is brave enough to take a sip, but no one ever is. The main course is always the same, a pile of slimy, overcooked broccoli next to a hard-boiled egg that has a strange, rotten smell. It's a meal fit for a monster. As if the food wasn't bizarre enough, the school also serves a special drink. It's not juice or water. In small, unmarked cups, the cafeteria ladies pour a little bit of alcohol. They say it's to calm the students' nerves, but it just makes everyone feel woozy and strange. Imagine trying to learn advanced calculus after being served rotten eggs and a sip of something that makes your head spin. It's a recipe for disaster, and it proves that the school doesn't care about the health or well-being of its students at all. The cafeteria is a place to be survived, not enjoyed. The awfulness continues with the school uniforms, which are designed to be as strange and embarrassing as possible. The rules are very specific. All the boys at Victor Elementary are required to wear bright pink Barbie outfits. This includes a frilly pink dress, a sparkly tiara, and shiny plastic high heels that are impossible to walk in. The boys clatter down the hallways, their faces red with embarrassment, looking like they are heading to a bizarre doll-themed party instead of a school. It's a daily humiliation that never gets any easier. For the girls, the uniform is just as weird. They are forced to wear fluffy white sheep costumes. The outfits are hot, itchy, and very bulky, making it hard to sit down at their concrete desks. Each costume comes with a hood that has floppy sheep ears and a little tail on the back. The girls spend their entire day sweating inside these woolly prisons, looking like a flock of sad, lost sheep who have wandered into the worst place on earth. The uniforms are just another way the school tries to break the students' spirits and take away their individuality. When you put it all together, it's clear that Victor Elementary is not just a bad school, it's a waking nightmare. It's a place where every detail seems to have been carefully crafted to create misery. From the moment you arrive at midnight to the moment you leave at 11:45 p.m., you are trapped in a cycle of discomfort, fear, and humiliation. The school day is a test of endurance where you have to survive painful chairs, impossible lessons, and the constant threat of cruel teachers and their even crueler principal. It drains all the joy out of being a kid. The school strips away everything that makes you a person. The bizarre uniforms are designed to make you feel ridiculous, to erase your identity and replace it with a costume. The boys are not boys, they are Barbie dolls. The girls are not girls, they are sheep. This, combined with the extreme punishments like being grabbed by the neck or forced to clean with your bare hands, is a constant reminder that you have no power here. You are just another number in the principal's twisted experiment in control and cruelty. The physical toll is just as bad as the emotional one. The disgusting cafeteria food, with its expired milk and rotten eggs, feels like a deliberate attempt to make everyone sick. The tiny sip of alcohol adds a layer of confusion to an already impossible day. And the sheer exhaustion from the 23-hour and 45-minute school day is overwhelming. Students stumble through the hallways like zombies, their bodies aching from the concrete chairs and their minds numb from the difficult, relentless lessons. It's a system designed to break you down, piece by piece. In the end, Victor Elementary is the worst school imaginable because it takes away hope. It teaches children that the world is a cruel, unfair place where rules are absolute and kindness does not exist. It's a grim factory of sadness located in the quiet hills of Kentucky, a place where the laughter of children is never heard. For any kid forced to walk through its doors, it is more than just a school. It is a prison for the mind and the spirit, a true nightmare from which there is no escape.